Tonight, a family mourning the loss of a woman killed in a hit and run in North Las Vegas last week. Her family says she leaves behind a husband and 8 children. They gathered at Doolittle Park today, sharing memories of Shawna Henry and raising money for a proper goodbye.
She was so sweet, you know what I'm saying? She would do anything for anybody, and I don't know how this even happened to her.
Children forced to say goodbye to their mother, and a family now raising money for funeral expenses after 41-year-old Shawna Henry was killed in a hit and run last week. She was crossing the street using the crosswalk near Cheyenne Avenue and Civic Center Drive in North Las Vegas.
People drive crazy, and people don't care. You know what I'm saying? Hit and run, like 3 or 4 cars just hit her and just kept going. Nobody had no spite or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So watch where you're driving for little kids and for older people as well.
Pedestrian safety at that particular intersection has been a growing concern for North Las Vegas police. And now as the search continues for that hit and run driver, police say they're cracking down on pedestrian safety with a renewed focus. In October of 2022, the North Las Vegas Police Department received more than $100,000 from the Nevada Department of Public Safety to enhance traffic and pedestrian safety. And they've used it to deploy more officers looking for distracted drivers in order to prevent another tragedy.
And that street is so bad. So they need to fix it because good people are leaving here. Shawna Henry did not have to go out like that. Whoever done that, they're gonna have to pay for it.
And the family will be having more barbecues this week to raise money for funeral expenses. That's happening this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at Doolittle Park from noon to 6 p.m. If you want to get a plate and show your support, and they also have a GoFundMe set up.